Step 4. Public access. With public access, we allow certain resources to be visible to anyone without requiring specific permissions. This is valuable for content intended for a broad audience, such as internal announcements, open source documentation, or shared templates. OpenFGA allows public access to override other permissions, allowing resources to be marked as universally viewable. This setup could be used in a company for documents like onboarding material, which new employees across all departments should access without specific permissions. In OpenFGA, enabling this feature can be as simple as setting a public attribute on documents, bypassing other access restrictions for a streamlined sharing experience. To introduce public access into our authorization model, we're not going to make too many changes. We won't have to introduce another type. But we are going to change the document viewer relation because we want to be able to share documents with anybody, which means if, for example, you get a link to the document, you should be able to view it regardless or whether or not you are assigned as a viewer, editor, or owner, or regardless of whether you are an owner of a parent folder. So in the viewer relation for the document type, you've seen that we have the user and group member. We'll add a third option here, which is a user : asterisk, which is the DSL syntax for saying we would also like to allow any user to be a viewer of this document. If we look at the tuple we need to add for this, it's one tuple. We'll just say that any user should have the relation viewer to the document public roadmap. And by doing this, we're just saying anybody that has access, that has a link to this document, should be able to view it. So if we write a test for that, we check that the user John, which is a user we haven't seen in our examples before, should be able to view the public roadmap, but as they are only a viewer, they should not be able to edit the public roadmap. So when we look at the assertions, the can edit relation should still be false, but the can view should be true because we have said in the tuple here before that any user should be a viewer of the public roadmap document. So again, let's run the CLI. Step 4, public access.fga.yaml, and we now have 4 tests because we're on a 4th step and we've written 4 tests, and we're now doing 14 checks which are all passing. So again, the model still does what we expect it to do, and we can see this from the tests that we are adding for each step in the model. It still does what we need it to do. So let's move on to the next step.